I wasn't born with scleroderma. I was 19 and I was working as a manicurist, and every day I'd file nails and then I'd, put a base coat, 2 coats of polish on it, just sit in the salon all day. I got tired of it. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world. So I looked into cruise lines. So I joined the biggest, most badass cruise line on the planet. You might have heard of it. It's called the Navy. Yeah. I was a deck seaman. That's deck seaman. Deck seaman. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. Come on.
I came home, and I was early, and there he was. Or should I say there was his bare ass, because that's all I could see. That and a pair of legs wrapped around his back. No, actually, they were way up around his neck, and I remember thinking, what is Richard doing, fucking a gymnast on my grandmother's dining room table? I actually stood there for a second marveling at their flexibility. Well, Mary Lou saw me first. Oh God, Richard! He turns. He sees lots of silence, lots of fumbling for clothes no one could seem to find.
Was that my doctor diagnosed me with diabetes? Hear that silence? That's pity. And I appreciate it. So my doctor told me that I had diabetes. I reiterated the story to him and said, so what you're saying is my pancreas is on strike. He's like, oh, that's kind of funny. I said, yeah, I thought so too. As I thought about it, I created this whole just crazy scenario. I imagine the pancreas workers are sitting around the lunch table just bitching about their employer. And can you believe that piece of shit ate 3 bags of gummy bears yesterday? I'm not sure why I envisioned them as like southern coal miners. But I just do. Because, I mean, there's no advancement opportunities. Like, that is the worst fucking job possible. It's dirty and grimy. And they're sitting there, and eventually one of them's like, gets up on the table like an 80s rom-com, going, after 40 years, we ain't cleaning this shit anymore. Everyone's like, fuck yeah, that's right. They start chanting, shut it down, shut it down.
Yeah, indeed. Silver linings.
Silver linings.
Speaking of, you know what? I have a silver lining story to share. Scleroderma is a Greek word that means messed up hands, perfect breasts. I just realized I'm wearing a shirt where you can't see anything, but since you guys are mostly female, you know what they look like. For those of you who don't, you can Google them. Not mine, just breasts in general. Our next comedian, making her triumphant return to the stage, the Gallery of Arts, here in Tustin. Let's hear it for Hannibal Swartzel.
So, we are on our way up, and we're going through TSA, and everything is going normal, and then I get stopped, because I have my keys in my bag. And on my keys, I have one of those like little kitty cat punch things, which I got from Hot Topic, which are technically considered an illegal weapon in brass knuckles now that I know this. I also have my pepper spray. And since I'm an attractive woman, I like to think of myself, I don't have pepper spray, I have bear mace on my keys. And TSA didn't like my bear mace on my keys or my kitty cat punch keychain. And they made it very clear that they didn't like this because I get taken over, I get patted down, I get strip searched later in the back by this very scary larger woman wearing gloves that were like very snappy gloves. I didn't know gloves actually did the snap thing until I saw that in person, so that was a little terrifying.
So this is my show, Theater School Redux. It's actually our 3rd time, first time in Orange County. Thanks. So we made the journey down south. Some of us live here because we're sad. See, I don't know. I just flew down from Portland, and Portland's a great city because people actually care about each other. And so I got to the airport, And I said, he said, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to Los Angeles because I'm dead inside. He's like, is that what you have to do to be LA? I'm like, it helps. And I realized that the airport, with airport security, is not a good place to talk about how you're dead inside. But being me, I realized that about 10 minutes after I said it. Because I do not have the gift of forethought. I've got many gifts. That one's right out.